Mr. Subramaniam, PG, my friends, after hearing Father, I really don't know the real meaning of excellence now. I really don't know the meaning of excellence, and when Mr. Subramaniam invited me for this conference, I was pondering over what exactly he wants me to speak to you. And now I narrowed down my thoughts to some bit about the meaning of excellence. I feel that if one enjoys the work one is doing, you can come into the bracket of claiming that you are striving for excellence. I take a reference from Bhagavad Gita chapter 2 verse 47 and read it out to you and give my views on that. It goes like this: thy right is to work only not to the fruits thereof. Be not the producer of the fruits of thy actions, neither let the attachment not be towards inaction. The meaning conveyed by this chapter verse is that there are three thought processes in this world. One is the transformative thought process, active thought process, and an inactive thought process. Excellence comes into the first category, the transactive or transformative thought process. That is, one enjoys the work one is doing and not really concerned about the results or the fruits of the action. And a very limited number of people, I would say, in the world come into this particular bracket. The other thought process, which I call it as an active thought process, which is taken from this chapter and this verse, most of us belong to this particular categories. We are governed by the Western thought of the carrot and stick policy. We work and we expect some reward for that. In the Eastern thought process, it is categorized as a selfish thought, because not much of importance is given towards the society by the people of this particular thought process. The third is the worst, I would say, is an inactive thought process. It means you act only if your survival is threatened. So, as I mentioned in the beginnings, the excellence comes in the first thought process, that is the transactive or transformative thought process, whatever way you call it. I would like to share a small anecdote to make this point very clear. A grandfather was working very seriously in his gardens to plant a mango saplings. His grandson saw his grandfather's working in the garden, sweating. He stood by near his grandfather, was admiring, of course, the work being done by his grandfathers. The grandfather was not aware that the grandson was standing beside him. The grandson lost his patience and asked his grandfather, "Grandpa, what are you doing? Don't you know that you're pretty old, 75 years now? It will take about 15 years from now for the mangoes to come out of this tree, and you will not be there, most probably, to enjoy the fruits of this trees." Smilingly, the grandfather explained to the grandson, "Sons, I have experienced the happiness in planting the sapling itself. I have enjoyed the fruits in the happiness of the job, of doing this job on this particular dates. I'm not that much concerned about the fruits which is going to happen after 15 years. The young grandson, of course, about 15 years old, he murmured to himself, "Senile grandfathers," and ran from there, not knowing why the grandfather has taken up this job that seriously. Many a times, such type of thought process will be in our mind too. Why should we do a job and for which the type of hard work we have done, we are not going to enjoy the fruits of our actions? Why should the hard work which we have gone through should benefit somebody else. Maybe the thought process. If you are of the first category, where you start enjoying the work and not be concerned about the fruits of your action, you start experiencing what's called the excellence. So you should enjoy the work, what you're doing. When I was called by Mr. Subramaniam here, I really didn't understand why is he calling me here and make me answer the questions that are going to be put forth by the audience about excellence. Then I thought maybe he has seen something in my work. If that is what he meant by excellence, I'm prepared to be here. So my dear friends, I don't add on much on what I've conveyed because most of the points have been touched by the Father. I would say that if you enjoy the work, what you're doing, well, that I would say is striving towards excellence. Thank you very much.
Brief and substantial there. Thank you very much. Yeah, I think transactional and transformative thought process and enjoying what you do. It's like somebody saying that, what are you doing? I'm cutting, breaking the stones. The other person will say, no, I'm chiseling out a beautiful statue of Lord Rama. Or, it all how you look at it. I think, but I very much agree with, it's the transactional and transformative thought process leading to action is definitely one of the very defining characteristics of excellence. And thank you very much. We'll